if you're turning over cash to the landlord and he's not giving you a receipt, just hold the cash up in front of him and take out a lighter and burn it. From the get-go, key is clear communication with landlords is critical. And remember to always get it in writing. Whatever the issue is, whether it's a problem with rent, a lease, needed repairs, or some other, keeping a paper trail is always critical. And remembering always don't ever pay rent without having some kind of receipt record. And tenants end up getting tripped up and often end up getting evicted because they don't do it correctly. And it turns out that their rent payment record was like Swiss cheese before they decided to begin withholding rent because they got miffed about some issue that the landlord hadn't done correctly. And it turns out that they were paying rent perhaps in cash and not getting receipts from the landlord. And as I told the tenants always, you know what? If you're turning over cash to the landlord and he's not giving you a receipt, just hold the cash up in front of him and take out a lighter and burn it. It's going to be just as good to you in the end if you ever take him to court because, it's going to be his word against yours. So, the rule is always never pay rent without a receipt record. And in fact, on anything of importance in your communications with a landlord, keep a paper trail, or these days keep an electronic communication trail. The other thing, don't wait to seek advice or help if you're having problems with a landlord. Contact. The worst thing, the thing that trips up more people, and I've seen evictions happen, or people at late stages of being at risk for eviction, and I think it was oftentimes guilt, shame, improper levels of shame and guilt that kept people quiet and kept people from asking for help in a timely fashion. Don't let that happen. Reach out, ask for the help you need. Other important things, if you receive a court petition, whether it's for rent arrears or some other issue, go to court on the court date. Not going will only result in what's called a summary judgment and a much quicker eviction. That's sort of like, the mail that one gets and looks like it's, mail we don't want to see, and that gets stuffed under something and gets forgotten about, and only bad things end up happening as a result of that. So, we hear from people that, didn't go to court, and then they're surprised when they get, the marshal shows up at the door with the real eviction notice. It's like, well, if you don't go to court, the eviction process runs a lot faster.